श्री कृष्ण। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम वाङ्मे मनसि प्रतिष्ठिता मनो मे वाचि प्रतिष्ठितम् आविराविर्म एधि वेदस्य मणिस्थः श्रुतं मे मा प्रहासीः अनेनाधितेनाहोरात्रान् सन्दधामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ओम शांति शांति शांति। After having created the lokas, different worlds for the experience of various jivas according to their karma, thereafter sarva prani karma phalopadana adhisthana bhutan chaturo lokan srishtva, the Lord thought sa ikshata imenu lokaha lokapalanu srujayati saha adbhya eva purusham samudhrutya amurchayat. So he thought, now I have created the worlds. Now for the protection and caretaker of the world, I have to create the caretakers called as Lokapala. And therefore, for the creation of the Lokapala, he has taken out the Purusha, the shape of the same person as he is, and he thereafter imagined or projected or did tapasya of various organs. Up to this third mantra we have seen. So how the pinda, how the lump which was taken out from this Pancha Mahabhuta waters, how it became associated with various kinds of sense organs, etc. Now we will read mantra number 4. तम अभ्यतपत् तस्याभितप्तस्य मुखं निरभिद्यत यथाण्डम् मुखाद्वाक् वाचो अग्निः नासिके निरभिद्येताम् नासिकाभ्यां प्राणः प्राणाद्वायुः अक्षिणी निरभिद्येताम् अक्षिभ्यां चक्षुः चक्षुषः आदित्यः कर्णो निरभिद्येताम् कर्णाभ्यां श्रोत्रम् श्रोत्राद्दिशः त्वं निरभिद्यत त्वचो लोमानि लोमभ्या ओषधी वनस्पतयो हृदयं निरभिद्यत हृदयान्मनो मनसश्चन्द्रमा नाभिर्निरभिद्यत नाभ्या अपानो अपानात् मृत्युः शिश्नं निरभिद्यत शिश्नाद्रेतो रेतसः आपः Now that Paramatma, the Ishvara, he did sankalpa, he contemplated, and out of that Virata Purusha, which was raised, the various organs appeared. Now see, before we go into this, I'll give you something so that your mind becomes oriented in the thought process. See, the desire to hear is the cause for ears. The desire to see creates the eyes. The desire to smell creates the nose. The desire to touch creates the skin. The desire to taste creates the rasana. And in this manner, all the organs which we have, they are supported behind them by the divine will. And that divine will is mentioned here. Tam abhyatapat. He ikshana, he contemplated that let there be mouth, and the mouth was opened. This is the meaning. Now, what are the things? Let us go directly to the Bhashya. Tam pindam purushavidham uddishya abhyatapat. So, purushavidham pindam uddishya, keeping in view that pinda, that lump which was taken out from the Panchamahabhutas, which are predominantly water oriented, from that great waters, he took out the pinda, the lump, and uddishya abhyatapat, keeping this in view, he contemplated. What he contemplated? Tad abhidhyanam sankalpam krutavan ityarthaha. So, abhidhyanam sankalpam krutavan. He did a sankalpa, let there be such and such thing, and it opened in that particular lump. How it happened and what it is. Yasya jnanamayam tapaha ityadi shrutehe. So, tapasya is of the nature of knowledge for this supreme reality, because it is of the nature of knowledge. Now see, this is very subtle thought. You won't get anywhere. Be very attentive. Tapasya for the jiva is what? Giving up the jiva bhav. Ahamapetakam nijabhibhanakam. So, giving up the sense of finite existence and attainment of the infinite status of our own being is called as tapasya from the jiva's point of view. Is it not? He has given his limitations. Now what will be the tapasya for the Advaita Tattva? Tapasya for the Advaita Tattva will be giving up the Advaita Sthiti and reducing to the relative one. See? This is the meaning of tapasya. Because in tapasya you give up something. So when the jiva gives up the jiva bhava and comes to recognize the self, that is his tapasya. And the tapasya of the Paramatma is to give up his infinite status and reduce to the status of the jiva bhava. Therefore this whole world is tapasyamaya. Tapovai saha. He is tapaswarupa. In one of the places, the tapasya is glorified a lot. Pranayamanna parantapaha. There is no superior tapas than pranayam. Why? By pranayam only the mind is dissociated from the gross body and it merges in the infinite. And therefore, anything that will help for the jiva to give up the limitation and come back to the infinite state is tapasya. And for Ishvara, the tapasya is giving up his non-dual state and reducing to the duality. This is the meaning of yasya jnanamayam tapaha. So, tasya abhitaptasya ishvara sankalpena. So from that pinda, which was by the sankalpa of the Ishvara, by the contemplation, the thought process, the will is a better word, by the will of the Lord, tapasa abhitaptasya pindasya, of that pinda, of that lump which was taken out, which was abhitapta, which was contemplated upon, mukham nirabhidyata, the mouth opened. Mukhakaram sushiram ajaya. Sushiram is a hole. So mukhakaram sushiram ajayata. So the Lord looked at that lump which was taken out, and then he thought, let there be mouth. And slowly a hole was formed over there. Sushiram ajayata. Example is ginjata. Pakshinaha andam nirabidyata evam. Just like when you must have seen the poultry chicks when they hatch. The egg, when it is hatched fully, then slowly the chick inside gives a touch and it opens. In this manner, the yatha pakshinaha andam nirabidyate evam. So the mouth opened. Then what happened? Tasmad nirbhinnat mukhat. From that opened the mouth, from that mouth which is of the nature of a hole, tasmad nirbhinnat mukhat, vak karanam indriyam niravartata. So vak is the speech, karana is the instrument. So from the mouth opened up, the next thing is the indriya, the faculty of speech, niravartata. And thereafter, vacho agnihi, then tad adhishthanat agnihi. And from the speech, indriya, was born the presiding deity of the speech, the Agni. Now these three things you have to understand. The rest of the things is very simple. So, these three things are common with reference to every faculty. One is the structure, second is the function, and third is the divine power because of which the function is possible. Like, take for example, fan is a structure, then movement is a function. And that is possible when it is presided over by the electric current. In the same manner, the mouth is the structure, speech is the organ, so structure, organ, and now you cannot see the speech. As you can see the mouth, you cannot see the speech. So, mouth is the structural aspect, speech is the functional aspect, and Agni, the presiding deity, is the Agni, the fire, which is making the speech function. So, and this speech is Vacho Lokapalaha, and Agni is the Lokapala. He is protecting the faculty of speech. If this is clear, then the remaining are like that only. Then, Tatha Nasike Nirabhiddeta, in the same way, again the Lord looked at that lump and again he contemplated, and then Nasike plural, Nasika, Mala, Male, Malaha. So Nasike two holes appeared. Tatha Nasike Nirabhiddeta, in the same manner. Then Nasikabhyam Pranaha. So what is the function? Function is the prana. And what is the presiding deity? Prana Dvayuhu. And Vayu is the presiding deity of this nose and the prana. Iti sarvatra, in this manner, everywhere you have to understand, adhishthanam karanam devata cha trayam kramena nirbhinnam iti. In this manner, everything you have to understand, kramena, in this particular sequence, what? First of all, adhishthanam, the structure. Then karanam, the function. And the third is the devata, the presiding deity. In this manner, kramena nirabhinnam iti. So, he tells it one lot now. Akshini karno tvak So similarly, the eyes, the ears, the skin is very clear. Then what happened? Hridayam. So Hridaya is the structure. Antakaranam is the instrument. And Manaha. And Manaha Antakaranam. And then Chandrama is the presiding deity. It is written here in the original mantra that Hridayam Nirabhidyata Hridayat Manaha Manasaha Chandrama. So in this manner, Hridaya is the structure, mind is the function, and Chandrama, the moon, is the presiding deity. In this manner, then Nabhi Sarva Pranabandhana Sthanam. So Nabhi is Nabhi Nirabhidyata Nabhya Apano. So then the function of the Nabhi is Apana. Because Sarva Pranabandhana Sthanam. Now Apana Sanyuktatvat Apana iti. Then Payu Indriyam Uchchate. So the Indriya is the Payu. Tasmat Tasya Adhishthatri Devata Mrityu. Therefore, Nabhi Nirvidyata Nabhya Apano Apanat Mrityuhu. So Mrityu is the death, is the presiding deity of the Apanavayu. And in this manner, Yatha Anyatra Tatha, like in earlier places, Shishnam Niravidyata Prajanendriya Sthanam. So the structural organ is called as the Shishna. And what is the function? Function is, Indriyam is Reto. The Reto, the semen. Now what is why it is called as Indriya? Because Reto Visargarthatvat Saha Retasa Uchchate. Because the function is of depositing the semen, and therefore that function of deposition is also called as Retas. And Retasaha Apa. And this is based on the Jala Tattva. And therefore, this the Jala Devata is the presiding deity of this function of reproduction. In this manner, this Lord, after having created the world, and then he created the Lokapala, and for the creation of the Lokapala, he has to first of all create the structure, the function, and then give them the assignment. Something like, the Prime Minister first of all creates the office, and then the ministry, and then a minister is appointed. If you directly appoint a minister, there is a problem. So in this manner, the world process of creation is explained. Now, one portion of the creation is over. So what is in this creation? The experiencer is explained. Now, after having created this experiencer, now the main purpose of this Upanishad is to tell that this Devatapyaya, going to the abodes of various gods, is also samsara, it is not realization. See, first 2 days, 3 days I explained you so many times, not once, that going to the various lokas and all that, it is not the final liberation, it is relative immortality, it is not absolute immortality. To indicate this second khanda, Dvitiya khanda begins. Now, the first mantra of Dvitiya khanda, Ta eta devataha Srishta asmin mahatyarnave prapatan Tam ashnaya pipasabhyam Anvavarjata Ta enam abruvan Ayatanam naha prajanihi Yasmin pratisthita Annam adameti. Now, tam ashnaya pipasabhyam anvavarjat. Tam means to that pinda, that one Virata Purusha, which was brought out by the Lord from the total waters, to that Virata Purusha, pinda, the Lord associated him with Ashana Pipasa, with hunger and thirst. Now, had Lord not created hunger and thirst, there would have been no problem. He created hunger and thirst. And thereafter, these devatas which were born out of the various organs of this Virata Purusha, what happened from the mouth? The Vani Indriya and the Agni Devata. Now they have no place. So all the devatas which were born from that Virata Purusha, they all fell into the ocean. Now, this is one very, very important aspect to understand. We are talking about the totality and individuality. See, Agni or the fire is the presiding deity for all the beings as regards speech is concerned. And therefore, from that point of view, we are not different from each other. So the differences, otherness is not real. Oneness is real. Like all our bodies are made out of the same Panchamahabhutas, 5 great elements. All the function are also the same. The presiding deities are the same. On what ground can we say we are different from each other? To indicate this one absolute truth in and through the multiplicity of creation, this topic is brought out. So, all the gods or the Lokapalas, Asmin Mahatyaranave Prapatan, they all fell into this Mahatyaranave, this terrible samsara. And to that Virata Purusha, this Bhagavan Ashnaya Pipasabhyam Anvavarjat, he attached to them hunger and thirst. Now, because the Moola Purusha, Virat Purusha is associated with hunger and thirst, naturally all the devatas born out of them also suffered from the same problem of hunger and thirst. Then what they did? Ta enam abruvan. So, ta devataha, all those devatas, enam paramatmanam abruvan, they said to this Atma Tattva. What they said? Ayadanam naha prajanihi. Kindly give us a place to stay. What will you do? Yasmin pratisthita annam adameti, so that we can sit somewhere and eat food. So, you have created us, you have given us hunger, now you give us a place to stay. Let us go to the Bhashya, it's most beautiful. Ta etaha agnyadayo devataha lokapalatvena sankalpya srishta ishvarena asmin samsara arnave samsara samudre. Now, samsara samudre is explained in the next 7-8 lines. Now, before we go, let us finish the earlier portion. Ta eta agnyadayo devataha. So, all these devatas, like the Agni, Varuna, etc., Lokapalattvena sankalpya. They were created as the Lokapalas, Srishtva, Ishvarena, by the Ishvara. Then, Asmin Samsara Arnave. They fell in the Samsara Sagar. Now, what is the Samsara Sagar? Samsara Samudre Mahati, a big Samsara Sagar. What is that? Avidya, Kama, Karma, Prabhava, Dukkhodake. Samsara is that where ignorance, desire and karma are the causes for the creation of all the miseries. This is the water of the samsara. You see? So, avidya, kama, karma, prabhava, dukkha, udake. So, the samsara sagar has the water. What is the water? H2O? No. It is not H2O. It is AKK. Avidya, kama, karma. So, mahati avidya, kama, karma, prabhava, dukkhodake. And because of this avidya, kama, karma, a lot of miseries are created. So, these miseries are the waters of the samsara. Then, another one. Tivra roga jara mrityu mahagrahe. And this samsara is full of terrible big sharks. Which are those terrible big sharks? Tivra roga, many terrible diseases, jara, old age, and mrityu, death. These are the mahagraha. So they have fallen in this ocean, which is the water of which is the miseries born out of avidya kama karma, where there are many terrible sharks like the disease, old age, death, etc. Then anada vanante apare, and the samsara has no beginning and no end. And apare, you cannot see the other side of the samsara. Apare, niralambe, and you do not have a place to rest in this samsara. All the side terrible waters and terrible sharks, and you have to constantly protect yourself from all the problems all the time. And in this samsara, what is more? Vishayendriya janita sukha lavakshana vishrame. And in the samsara, what is the vishrama, what is the rest? Rest is Vishaya Indriya Janita Sukha. So when you get rasgulla to eat, aha, so nice, but my sugar is increasing, I had to take one more pill. See? Any worldly enjoyment born out of the sense organs leaves you problem immediately. Therefore, Vishayendriya Janita Sukha Lavakshana Vishrame. So the joy gained through the enjoyment, indulgence through the sense organs is lavakshana, for a very short moment. Lavakshana vishrame. Then panchendriyartha trun maruta vikshobha utthita anartha shatam shata maha urmau. And thereafter pancha indriyartha Trishna, it should be Trishna, Maruta. So, there is tremendous Trishna, hunger for, or rather thirst for the five sense objects. And the Trishna for the five sense objects, or the thirst for the five sense objects, is like the tremendous winds which are flowing on the samsara sagar. And because of this vikshobha utthita, and because of this ocean is terribly turmoil, it's in high tides, utthita, then utthita anartha shata. Then hundreds of them miseries, anartha shata, maha urmau. And there are huge tides of millions of types born out of tremendous desires for various worldly objects. And maha ravaravadi aneka niraya gata. And what are the conditions in the samsara? Maha ravarava adi aneka. The many kinds of terrible hells like maha ravarava ityadi niraya gata means the various kinds of hells such as maha ravarava etc. And ha ityadi kujita. And there is a constant cry going on in this hell. I am suffering. Please come somebody and help me. I am having this, I am having that. Constantly the world is crying. Kujita akrosha kroshana udbhuta. And because of this akroshena udbhuta, created Maharave, and there is a terrible noise going on. And in such a terrible samsara, these devatas have fallen. Now, is it not? Why we want to talk? Because that Agni Devata will not be happy. Agni Devata tells from inside, hey, talk something. And we start talking. The Varuna Devata is constantly telling, let us have something to eat. And in this manner, all the Devatas are in this world. Because, see, tongue itself is not tasting. There is a conscious principle behind the tongue called the Varuna Devata, who is tasting through the tongue, not the tongue itself. Otherwise the dead person also should get the taste. It doesn't happen. So, in this Maharave, now in this particular samsara, there is something good. What is that? Satya, Arjava, Dana, Daya, Ahimsa, Shama, Dhamma, Dhruti, Adi, Atma Guna, Patheya, Purna, Jnana, Udupe, Satsanga, Sarva Tyaga Marge, Mokshatire, Etasmin Mahatyaranave, Prapatan, Patitavatyaha. But in this samsara, there is one good big boat is there to go beyond this samsara. And what is that boat? Purna Jnana Udupe. Udupa means the boat. So there is the boat of knowledge. So what is the boat of knowledge? Where it is available? Satya, truthfulness, Arjava, straightforwardness, Dana, then charity, Daya, compassion, Ahimsa, non-violence, Shama, control of the mind, Dhamma, control of the senses, Dhruti, perseverance, Ityadi, Atma Guna Patheya. So these are all the qualities which will take us to nearer to the self. Therefore, Atma Guna Patheya, Purna Udup, Jnana Udupa. So this complete knowledge boat, Satsanga and Sarva Tyaga Marga. And this boat is going by what road, or by what is the way of sailing this boat in this samsara sagar? Satsanga and Sarva Tyaga Marga. Like we have got Mahatma Gandhi Marga, here it is Satsanga and Sarva Tyaga Marga. By this path, Mokshatire, the other shore of this relative existence, is freedom from I. Mokshatire etasmin mahatyaranave. In this terrible samsara sagar, prapatan patitavatyaha. So all these devatas have fallen in this world. Now see where from this started. Get the whole picture in your mind, then your meditation, everything becomes padapat. See, the one Virata Purusha, and by the sankalpa of the Lord, the mouth was opened, and in that mouth there is the organ of speech which you cannot see, it is only functional. And from that organ of speech, the Agni Devata, presiding deity, was born. And all the devatas, naturally, they have no place. So only the relativity was conceived. So they all have fallen into the samsara. And after have fallen, then they were associated with the hunger and thirst, because the Mula Purusha, Virata Purusha, he was blessed with hunger and thirst. Naturally, all these devatas, they called on to the Pitamaha, "O Lord, we are hungry, kindly give us a place to sit so that we can eat." So first they are asking for a place to sit, afterwards they will ask for the food to eat. So, now see what Bhagwan Shankaracharya has to say. This portion is what we have to understand. On this page number 817, second paragraph, this is the gist of this Vedantic thought. Tasmad Agnyadi Devatapyaya Lakshanapi ya Gati Vyakhyata Jnana Karma Samuchaya Anusthana Phalabhuta Sapi Nalam Samsara Dukkopashamaya Iti Ayam Vivikshitaha Artha Atra. See, what is said is Tasmad Agnyani Devatapyaya Lakshana. What was said in the earlier 3 chapters of this Aitareya, before Aitareya Upanishad began, where this jnana and karma, that means upasana and karma, they were being told. And by this what will happen? By karma and the upasana, you will at the most go to the various gods, abode of the various gods, Agni, Varuna, Indra, Ityadi. But even if you go there, what we have to understand, even these devatas are suffering from the hunger and thirst, because they are not complete by themselves. So, Jnana samuccaya karma anusthana phalabhuta sapi na alam. That is also not enough. It is not enough for what? Samsara dukkha upashamaya, for getting freedom from the miseries of relativity. Because the I still remains. Please remember this point, very important. First moksha is from the body identification. Second moksha is from the jiva identification. And the third moksha is from the jiva itself. So unless we go for the freedom or liberation from I, not liberation of I. Liberation of I is the going to the various gods or the higher worlds. That is not our goal. Therefore, sapi na alam samsara dukkha upashamaya iti ayam vivakshitaha artha atra. This is what is said, meant over here in this Upanishad. See how important it is. Yatra evam tasmat evam viditva param brahma atmatmanah sarvabhutanam cha yo vakshamana visheshanaha prakrutascha jagat utpatti sthiti samsara hetutvena sa sarva samsara dukkha upashamaya veditavyaha. And therefore, yatra evam tasmat eva, this being so, evam viditva param brahma. So unless we come to know and recognize ourselves to be of the nature of Parabrahma, Atmatmanaha, that is our essential nature, and Sarvabhutanam cha. And also the same reality is functioning in and through all the beings, whether it is the mortals or it is the gods. In and through all of them, it is the one reality which is functioning. Viditva atmatmanaha sarvabhutanam cha yo vakshamana visheshanaha. That which is being told subsequently, that prakrutascha, that Parabrahma, and the one from whom jagat utpatti sthiti samhara hetutvena, and who is the cause of the creation, sustenance and the destruction of this world, sa, he alone, sarva samsara dukkha upashamaya, for the removal of all the problems of relativity, veditavyaha. That Paramatma, that Brahman alone has to be recognized as one's own essential nature. To tell that all these stories and everything is being told. Tasmad esha pantha etat karma hi tat brahma hi tat satyam yade tat parabrahma atma jnanam nanya pantha vidyate janaya itri mantra varnad. So in the earlier Aranyaka in Aitara Upanishad only it comes, we will see there. So Esha pantha etat karmaihi tad brahma tad satyam. So all our spiritual practice is for recognition of this Brahma Tattva and not getting satisfied with going to one abode or other abode. Yadetat parabrahma jnanam, that parabrahma jnanam is our own essential self. Nanya pantha vidyate janaya, there is no other way. This is the way. Iti mantra varnat. This is what is said in the Shvetashatra Upanishad. Now, coming back to the mantra, tam sthana karna devata utpatti bija bhutam purusham prathamotpaditam pindam atmanam ashanaya pipasabhyam anvavarjan anugamitavan sanyojitavan ityarthaha. Are you able to get where it is? Now, to that purusham, tam purusham. See the word tam purusham. Which is the purusham? Sthana karna devati utpatti bija bhutam. Who is the original bija, who is the seed from whom the structure, the function and the presiding deities of all the sense organs were born, to that Adi Purusha, to that Virata Purusha, Tam Purusham, Prathamotpaditam, which was first created, Prathamotpaditam Pindam, to that Prathamotpaditam Pindam, the first created being, Atmanam, to that, Ashanaya Pipasabhyam Anvavarjat. Anvavarjat means what? Sanyojitavan. He attached or he fixed the hunger and thirst as additional to this Moola Purusha. So Ashanaya Pipasabhyam Anugamitavan. Anugamitavan means the hunger and thirst followed him. That means that Moola Purush became involved with the hunger and thirst. Now, tasya karanabhutasya ashanayadi doshavatvad tat karyabhutanam api devatanam ashanayadimatvam. Because the Moola Purush was associated with the hunger and thirst, who is the karana, the cause, therefore his progeny, karya, what are the karya? Other devatas, they also have the same problem of hunger and thirst. So, tasya karanabhutasya ashanayadi doshavatvat. Ashanayadi doshavat. See, vatu pratyay you have seen van. Bhagavat, Bhagavan. Similarly, Ashanayadi doshavatvat, being so, tat karya bhutanam api. So, those which are the effect of this Moola Purusha, devatanam, Ashanayadi matvam. So, they were also associated with the hunger and thirst. Tas tato Ashanaya pipasabhyam pidyamana. Now, all these goddesses or the gods, taha, tato, thereafter, Ashanaya pipasabhyam pidyamana. They were suffering because of this hunger and thirst. So, we all know when there is terrible hunger, our mind doesn't function. It's so difficult. So, these gods were pidyamana. They became very miserable because of the impact of hunger and thirst. So, enam pitamaham srashtaram anubruvan uktavatyaha. So, they said to this pitamaha, because this was the third generation. First pitamaha, then the Moola Purusha, Virata Purusha, and from the Virata Purusha, these devatas were born. So, the pitamaha was that original god. So, pitamaham srashtaram abruvan uktavatyaha. They said to this creator god, ayatanam adhishtanam. Ayatanam means adhisthana. Adhisthana means a place to stay. Ayatanam adhishtanam. Naha means asmabhyam, to us. Prajanihi vidhatsva. Kindly think about a place for us to stay. Now where we will go? Because everything was created only out of thought. God doesn't have to take a chisel and hammer and start creating. He just thinks and everything happens. And the most wonderful part is, he thinks without the mind. He sees without the eyes. He holds without the hands. He runs without the legs. Terrible. So, naha asmabhyam prajanihi vidhatsva. Yasmin ayatane pratishtitaha samarthaha. So, why you want a place? Yasmin ayatane pratishtita samartha. Having found out a place, we will go and stay there and become capable. Samarthaha. For what? Satya annam adamaha bhakshayamaha. So we will go there and thereafter we will eat our food. And therefore, kindly create a place for us to stay. God said, okay, eva mukta ishvaraha. When it was said to the Ishvara, what the Ishvara did? Second mantra, tabhyo gam anayat ta abruvan navaino yam alam iti tabhyo ashvam anayat ta abruvan navaino yam alam iti. Now, for those gods or goddesses, gam anayat, the Ishvara brought a cow. You want a place to stay? This is the first model. So, all those gods said, Ta Abruvan, all those gods said, Naha na alam ayam iti. Oh, this is not okay for us. Okay. Tabhyaha ashmam anayat. Then the Lord brought a horse for them. After seeing the horse, also they say, no, we don't like it. This is not enough for us. Now here, let us take the Shankar Bhashya, then I will tell you something more about it. ताभ्यो देवताभ्यो गाम गवा कृति विशिष्टम पिंडम ताभ्या एव अभ्या पूर्ववत पिंडम समुद्रुत्य मूर्छित्वा अनयत दर्शितवान. So from the same waters, from the Panchamahabhutas with the water predominance, from where he has brought out that first Virata Purusha, from that only he brought out another pinda and made a cow out of it. And told these gods, come on, you want a place to stay? Go and stay in the cow shed. So they didn't like it. Hey, we don't like it. Okay, never mind. Now try this one. So he got the horse. That also they didn't want. So, Murchitva adarshitavan, he showed. Taha punaha gavakritim drushtva abruvan. And when they are seeing this cow-shaped thing, they said, Navai naha asmadartham adhishthanaya annam attum ayam pindaha alam navai. This place is not okay for us to stay. And to stay in this place and eat food, forget about it. It is not okay for us. See, I am reading it again, just try to understand. Ta punaha gavakritim drushtva abruvan. Navai. Navai means what? Navai is the original word from the Upanishad. So Navai means naha asmadartham adhishthanaya annam attum ayam pindaha alam navai. So for residing this pinda, this cow, is not okay for us. We will not be able to enjoy food from this funny thing. Alam means paryaptam. Paryaptam is enough. So it is not enough for us. Attum na yogya ityarthaha, meaning this is not a good place to eat. Sit and eat. Gavi pratyakhyate, when Gavi pratyakhyate sati saptami. When the cow was rejected, tabhya ashvam anayat. Then the God brought out the horse, and again they said the same thing. Now here, please understand, this is not here, but I am telling you to make the whole understanding complete. Cow is considered as the tamoguni animal, and horse is considered as the rajoguni. So the God created the tamoguni types of creation where the devatas did not find themselves fulfilled. Then the God created rajoguni kind of bodies for the devatas to enjoy food, so that they can eat and enjoy. But this rajoguni, the horse body, was also not enough. They could not enjoy the food. Thereafter now, the God will be creating the human form. Now, be very attentive. It is only in the human form alone that the Satchidananda is able to express and manifest in its full glory. When you take the tamoguni creation, it is only astitva pradhan. It is only tamoguna predominant, only existence. And when you take the rajoguni creation, such as where there is movement, action, etc., there in addition to the sat, the chit also manifests, consciousness also manifests with sufficient predominance. But there is no completeness in that expression. And when it comes to the sattva guna, where sat, chit and ananda is completely manifested in its full glory. And therefore, it is only in the human being alone, it is said that human form is the only form where God is manifesting in His full glory, and therefore it is easier for one to realize God while we are in the human form. This is the meaning of this mantra. In the stone, in the trees, plants, lower animals, realization of the self is not that easy because these are only bhoga yoni. There is nothing that can be attained. They have to only go through the karma phala. Then when you go to the rajoguni yoni, there we are all the time busy in so much of karma upasana, that there is no possibility of transcending the karma upasana, devatapya lakshana, and therefore that is also not enough. And what they said, the God, attumna yogya, it is not for eating the food fully. That means there is no possibility of experience of infinite in the other form except the human form. This is the meaning. Now when these two kinds of ayatanam bodies were rejected by the devatas, so sarva pratyakhyane, in this manner whatever God was creating, they were rejecting. Now here only two things are shown. God must have created 84 lakh yonis. Try this, try this, try this, try this, try this, and all of them were rejected by the gods. Then what happened? Third mantra, ताभ्यः पुरुषम् आनयत् ता अब्रुवन् सुकृतं पतेति पुरुषो वाव सुकृतं ता अब्रवीत् यथा आयतनं प्रविशत इति. Now, tabhya purusham anayat. Then the God brought a human form in front of those gods. When they saw this, abruvan sukritam bateti, ha ha, this is really wonderful. It's very good. Really, the human form is the best one. Purusho vava sukritam. When they have thus accepted that this is a good place to stay and have the full experience, then ta abravit, to them the God said, what he said, yatha ayatanam pravishata, then you go to your own respective places. So, where will the Agni go? Agni will go in the mouth. The Aditya, the Surya, the sun will go to the eyes, the Digdisha will go to the ears. In this manner, now see the whole picture. Virat Purusha, from them the various devatas were born, and when these devatas were wanting to have place to stay and enjoy the food, so the human forms were formed, and before the human form, so many forms were already formed. Now there were millions of eyes and millions of noses and millions of ears. Now all those devatas were told, now go and enter your own abodes. So Agni entered all the mouths. Then the Surya, the sun, entered all the eyes. And in this manner, in every eye, it is the same original Devata which was created from the Virata Purusha. This is what we have to understand. Now, Bhashya, Tabhyaha Purusham Anayat Swayoni Bhutam. Now here the most important thing is, who is this Purusha? Because that Virata Purusha was of the shape and size of the Purusha. Now exactly like that Purusha only, when the another body of the human being was formed, ta swayonim purusham društva akhinnaha satyaha sukrutam shobhanam krutamidi adhishthanam bateti abruvan. When they saw that hey, we have come from the Purusha Akara, the shape of the human, and again here it is the same type. Therefore, Swayonim Purusham Drishtva. Because all the God, that is what it is said, God created man in his form. This is the meaning. So, Swayonim Purusham Drishtva, when they have seen this new human form which was created, Akinnaha, they become very happy, and Satya Sukrutam Shobhanam Krutam, and they say, hey, this is really a good job done. Adhishthanam Bataiti Abruvan. Therefore, this human form is the best form where you can stay and really enjoy and experience complete happiness. So, Tasmat Purusho Vava Purusha Eva Sukrutam, and therefore Sarva Punya Karma Hetutvad. Therefore, of all the forms, Purusha, the human form, is the best, because here only you can earn the highest fulfillment only in the human form, not in other form. Or other meaning, Va Swayam Svena Eva Atmana Swa Maya Bihi Krutatvad Sukrutam iti Uchyate. Or we can say also why they say Sukrutam, because the Atma has created out of its own self by his own Maya, and therefore Sukrutam, it is said like that. So Ta Devataha Ishvaraha Abravit. Now Ishvaro, this Ishvara told to these Devatas. Now see, Ta Devataha is which case? It is the accusative plural. So to those Devatas, Ishvara said Abravit. What? Ishtam Asam Ishtam Asam Idam Adhishthanam iti Matva. When the God saw that now all these various gods, they are happy, Ishtam Asam, they say yes, it is okay for them, iti Adhishthanam, this place is okay for them, iti Matva, having thus thought, Sarvehi Swayonishu Ramante. Why everybody, all the gods were happy? Because everybody is happy in his own kind. See? People go to various countries living in India, but after going there, they again go and stay among the Indians. Where else will they go? So, sarve swa yonishu ramanti ataha yatha ayatanam yasya yad vadanadi kriya yogyam ayatanam tat tat praveshata iti. And therefore, whichever is your own place, like the vadana, the mouth, etc., so you go in your respective places where from you have come. So, Agni has come from the mouth of the Virata Purusha. Now, same Agni has entered every mouth. The sun has come out of the main Virata Purusha, eyes, and now the same sun has entered all the eyes in the whole world. In this manner, all the Devatas have taken their place and entered their own abode. Tatha astu iti anujñam prati labheshwarasya nagaryamima baladhikrutadayaha. So, okay sir, tathastu, all the gods have agreed, and then anujñam prati labhe ishwarasya, by receiving the order and permission of the divine reality, the God who created them, they entered, just like the king tells the forces to enter the kingdom or the city. In the same manner, all the Devatas entered the various places of their stay. Agni Vak Bhutva Mukham Pravishat, Vayuhu Prano Bhutva Nasike Pravishat, Aditya Chakshushu Bhutva Akshani Pravishat, Dishashrotram Bhutva Karno Pravishat, Oshadhi Vanaspatayo Lomani Bhutva Tvacham Pravishat, Chandrama Mano Bhutva Hridayam Pravishat, Mrityu Apano Bhutva Nabhim Pravishat, Apo Reto Bhutva Shishnam Pravishat. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.